You know, without as much as me and Fire have been talking about Tales games, we need to do a Tales game for the channel.
Yeah, we probably should. By the way, we were talking about what games were actually released here in the US. There's only 2 out of... I wouldn't mind
doing Symphonia for the channel, because I heard that one's really good.
Yeah, and what you were asking, how many of the main games were actually released here? There's 15 of the main games. 3 were not released in the US.
That's not too bad. But when you look at the side games, only 2 have been released here out of 15. So that's 30 games.
What I really want to play is the Tales of the World series.
Yeah,
those look
I want to play the better version of Vesperia. Like, that's all I want. Like, is there any reason why it wasn't released out here? Even on, like, an American PS3, that would be even better. But no, it's specifically the Japanese PS3 version. It's like, what the fuck? Why?
Also, we probably should be paying attention to this.
No, I have to bitch about this now.
I mean,
I understand, like, if Tales of Vesperia was, like, the fucking PlayStation era, where you had to, like, add on extra disc or whatever, why we wouldn't get an extended version. But Vesperia was released for the 360 and the PS3. It's the fucking, like, 7th generation console. There's no reason why you should have an exclusive version in fucking in Japan and not release it. There's no reason why they shouldn't have released it.
They've actually done that with a lot of the Tales games, though.
Like, yeah, like, what the fuck? Like, newsflash, people over here actually like the Tales games. Why are you holding out the best version of the Tales games over there?
Let's see, Tales of Destiny, that was released on the PlayStation 1, but not here. But later on, it was released for the PS2 over here.
Yeah.
And then...
I don't know if, like, Symphonia has, like, a Japanese version where it's, like, better. Like, fucking Vesperia has. That really pisses me off. Like, for anyone who's played a Tales game...
and here's a Tales game that I really want to play, Tales of Heart. It was released on the DS only in Japan. But
only
over here...
in Japan. I hate that! Only in Japan!
It was released over here, but it was released for the PS Vita.
Yeah, like anyone fucking has that.
I know! It's stupid.
Like, this is worse than the Final Fantasy bullshit that we dealt with in, like, the NES era. Like, this is seriously worse than Final Fantasy. Because, like, yeah, they released... Hey, we hit an enemy. Thanks for telling us about it, Alia. Like, okay, we get like, 13 of the 15 games in America, right? Or no, like, 12 of the 13 games. But, like, half of those are gimped versions. Like, not good versions of, like, the Japanese version. So, like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah, it's like...
Like, if it was just one level, I would understand. But, like, with Vesperia, the most recent game, it's 2 characters, as well as doubling the amount of, I don't know what you call it when, what is it? When you can go invincible when you get enough combos. I haven't played it for a while. I don't know what that's called. But you get 8 in the Japanese version, whereas you get 4 in the American version. It's so bullshit. There's also more mystic arts that you can do. It's like, what the fuck? Meanwhile, Omega's just sitting here like, geez, these people are talking about something.
I mean, like, I would have thought that you would like to focus on the story, which is the whole reason I did this.
No! I have to talk about bullshit!
No, I understand how you feel, though, Millard.
I know. Like, the fact that, like, I'm missing out on, like, one character, and I'm missing out... Because, like, you got to play as the character that you didn't gets in the Japanese version, but only for one mission. And by mission, I mean one, like, huge battle in Vesperia. And it's, like, towards the end. You only get to use him once, and that's it. Whereas in the Japanese version, he's a party member. So it's like, what the fuck? Why? It's so shit. It really is. Alia, listen, we gotta talk, honey, about this, okay? Now, you're starting to become a contender for the most annoying partners in video game history.
The thing is, Alia stopped me in front of the door to tell me to break it with half a second before the lava would kill me.
Yeah, I saw that. She almost fucked you.
I would have died if I tried to go downwards, so my only choice is to go up.
Yeah. The lava was instant kill, right?
Yeah, and my head is clearly exposed, but whatever.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, now I just want to talk about fucking Tales games.
Me too.
If you can do Symphonia for the channel, I'll be a part of that, even though I didn't play it.
I never played Symphonia.
I've died so many times in this area by accident.
You should before you play Vesperia. I'll just say that much.
I know there are.
Okay, I should rephrase that. You should if you're going for the extra dungeon. If you're just going for the main game, then you don't need to.
I know there are characters from Symphonia in that game.
There are, but you can only get them via extra stage. And they're bosses.
Also, I never go for this path.
This path is a lot easier.
So, what the fuck is that thing chasing us?
It's a metal dragon that just won't leave you alone.
It's Meta Ridley.
Feeling a bit more awake after that conversation.
Oh my gosh.
I guess so.
Like, part of that was the reason I didn't interrupt you no matter how long it took. Because you were clearly interested.
Yeah, and to be fair, we don't talk as long as Chris does.
I mean, it still bugged me that you talked to the whole cutscene.
Yeah, that's why I was like...
I am kind of sorry for that.
Well, that's kind of why I was like, hey, we should probably pay attention to this, but...
And I'm like, no!
Yeah, no one wanted to keep going.
Like, I got bullshit to talk about. This fucking horse shit that the fucking people who make Tales games are pulling needs to be known. I would do Vesperia for the channel, but I don't want to spoil things for you.
I'll get around to it.
It is a really good game. Like, it's probably one of the better ones. Then again, I haven't played any other, but I know that, like, Vesperia is really good. Okay, well, I think I've calmed down enough. Let's fight a T-Rex.
I almost wish you would have saved that for this fight, because this is kind of boring. This is actually one of my least favorite bosses to fight.
Alright, well, going back to things that aren't released over here, like... Have you noticed does Square Enix do Vesperia? I forget. Or, Tales games?
No, that's, Bandai Namco.
Okay. Because I've noticed that... Why is it that, like, the worst example is Vesperia. It's, Keep on saying Vesperia for the entire Tales games. The worst example are the Tales games, but, like, it really annoys me whenever there's something that is released in Japan that's not released in America.
Yeah, that's how I felt with Final Fantasy Type 0. It was only released in Japan for the PSP, but...
Yeah. Like, we live in fucking 2016. I thought we were done with that shit. Because people here know that you're not releasing shit, and they're not happy about it.
Yeah.
Oh, the T-Rex isn't...
But eventually, Square Enix listened, and they ported Final Fantasy Type 0 over here for the PS4 and PC.
Yeah, I just hate how like they're like later they release everything for the PS Vita. Like, who the fuck has a Vita? People in the comments, tell us if you have a Vita. Tell us if you have a portable, a PSP or a PS Vita. Because who the fuck does?
I have a PlayStation Portable.
My sister had a PSP, but she dropped it in the toilet at least twice.
Wow.
Wait, is it the Vita that's not popular? Like, I know one of them's not popular.
It's the Vita that's not popular.
Like, tell us in the comments if you have a Vita, because, like, I feel sorry for you, because you're not going to be able to, like, fight any, or, could you imagine if, like, Pokemon was on the Vita? Like, no one would be playing.
That would suck so much.
Oh my gosh, I know, right? Pokemon Sun and Moon, only for PS Vita. Fuck.
Like, the Vita's a really powerful system. The problem is nobody wanted it.
Nobody wanted it. Because it cost... It was basically a repeat of the PS2's launch. It's like, it's too much money.
Are there even any games still being made for it?
No, I think it's been discontinued.
I'm curious now.
I think they long since stopped. Oh yeah, since I'm...
Well, I found a link upcoming PS Vita games 2016.
Really?
Are those like just ports, though, or are those like actual true games?
There's an Attack on Titan game for it being released this year. Flare Extended Cut, God Eater Resurrection, God Eater 2. I never even heard of those. I haven't heard of
Star Wars The Force Awakens, Hyper Life Drifter, Hatsumika Project Diva X. That might be interesting.
I've been meaning to try the demo for that in the 3DS.
Dragon Quest Builders.
The problem with a lot of these is that they're not exclusive for PS Vita.
Hey, it looks like you can make your own Dragon Quest game or something. There's this Dragon Quest Builders.
There's some
Ollie Ollie. I've never heard of this game series. Ollie Ollie.
On the 3DS, there's some games I actually want to import.
Borderlands 2.
On the Vita?
No, this can't be right. Oh, other video games for PlayStation / PlayStation Vita, so it might be for just Play. No, because it doesn't have the PS4 logo in it. It just says Borderlands 2. On Steam. Like, I hope it's not on Vita.
Okay, well, I know they are still making games for Vita.
Oh my gosh, it's for the PlayStation Vita.
What's the point of even making games for a Vita?
It's for the PS4, PS3, Xbox One, Xbox 360, PS Vita, Microsoft, Windows, Linux, Mac OS. Like, why the Vita? You have it on 2 of your fucking home consoles. Who the fuck's gonna play Borderlands 2 on the Vita? Like, seriously!
I don't know.
Also, I love how it's 2:05 in the morning and my roommate is still not back.
And I am very thankful for that.
Yeah.
Because, fuck, if we're gonna be recording anything in the weekends now... The Skeever? Hold on, I gotta see this.
This is the worst boss for Zero. Because if you beat him, Zero will no longer be able to instantly kill bosses really, really quickly.
He's known as the Spiral Pegacon.
So,
Pegacon? Like unicorn? Wait. Only with a Pegacon. That's a fucking alicorn, you assholes.
I tried to get the Dr. Light capsule in the stage with Zero.
I get it eventually.
After you, like the next day, after you told me.
How do you go from Spiral?
Yeah, it turns out that you needed 2 parts in order to get it, so you wouldn't have been able to.
How do you go from Spiral Pegacon to the Skeever?
Guns N' Roses, that's how.
At least make it make sense.
Like, they just named all the bosses after the people in that band.
Like Pegaskeever. Like, well, okay. Hold on. Something more brilliant would have been the Pegaskeever. Because that sounds like Pegasus, Pegaskeever. That would have been better.
I was able to get 3 of the viruses with 0, but I just couldn't get the last one.
Why are you running so slow?
That was a scripted sequence.
Oh.
So, are you sure I didn't have the items I needed?
You need the hyper dash and the jumper.
Well, I know I had the jumper.
Yeah, but you probably were missing the hyper dash.
Why do those rockets not kill the other one?
No, but I know it's doable with what I had because I was able to make the 4th one spawn, but I just couldn't.
I wasn't able to do it, period, without both of them.
That didn't fill up your health.
That's because you need to be fully infected. You need 4 of them to hit 0.
Huh. What happens if 4 of them hits X? Do they just lose health?
Yeah.
I thought it was if one of them hits X.
Nah, X still needs to be hit by 4 of them as well. The 0 virus is actually twice as potent, so you don't need to be hit by as many.
Hey guys! Hey, can you help me? There are a bunch of bad guys around me. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you. Hey, can you help my buddy too? Oh man, thanks.
Honestly,
that was weird.
The Sigma virus is really not that important because you're almost never going to get infected by it. You have to deliberately try to be infected by it.
Yeah, it moves so slow.
No, I mean, even if you let every single one of them hit you, there's almost never enough of them to infect you.
That's true.
Seriously,
Thanks for saving me.
Like, I've never seen more than 3 show up at any one time, and you need 4 to be infected. So why did they put them in the stage?
Hey, there's no floor!
And this thing was...
It's a good thing this plane was here.
How is this plane here? Is this floating? Because it can't be flying anywhere. Oh, and here's your first X4 reference. If you were to talk to him as 0 after the colony fought, you get a completely different text as well. It's a very special one, too.
Oh, because by this point they're infected.
Yeah, like, they're already infected, they just have... Like, at this point, he's still himself.
What happens if you do it later? Is he not himself?
He won't even be talking coherently. He'll be shouting at you the whole time.
Oh, this boss was annoying.
He's not so bad, but...
Well, at least in this episode I discovered the fabled way to get fire to talk.
Yeah, you certainly did.
I guess.
But yeah, here's the special bonus text that comes up if you come in after the colony was fell.
I'm still a little bit tired though.
Because yeah, this guy's just talking about Iris. Kill you! I'll kill you! I won't allow you to escape!
And on that note, we'll see you guys next time for Megaman X5 Part 7.